Welcome to another Striking Realities podcast. Here with me is Striker's Crib. How you doing, Striker's Crib?
I'm doing just fine.
And today we are going to be doing another real talk about a logical, real fun, kind of fun topic, which is video games. Yeah. So, pretty much Striker's Crib. If you guys want to know. He's a YouTuber like myself, so go check out his channel, and the link will be down in the description right here below. This is his channel name, Striker's Crib. That's his channel name, so Striker's Crib. Go check him out, he is awesome. Besides that, let's get started instead of talking business. Well, unless Striker's Crib wants to say anything else about any other intro. You want to do anything else, bro?
Yeah, one thing I'd like to say about games is, a lot of people don't, like, a lot of people, like adults, or people that are older than kids, like people are like in their 40s, 50s, 60s, so on and above, look as, games as just fun, and whatever, but that always aggravates me when somebody blames a game for somebody blames their kid, blames their kids for making them fail, like in school or doing chores, etc. But they don't realize the stuff in these games actually educates you. You learn from it. Like, you can be more focused. You can your reaction time your reflex can be a little bit quicker. You can learn to read and all these kinds of things. And games they're not just a fun activity, as a lot of people can look at them on, but it can also be educational and teach you a lot of things that some people just don't know.
Well, I feel the same way because like for instance, memory games, right? It teaches you a lot more about your memory, like how much you'll be able to memorize more, and with that, it's more of a fun way to basically, it's fun and it's educational. But most parents today are so booty hurt in old school that they don't understand the real reality of us gamers, and
it also keeps your brain moving and working, and it also keeps you like thinking. Like, some games like Call of Duty, for example, or Battlefield, you almost have to strategize if you're into that kind of stuff, and you can learn from that.
Well, like for instance, when people, there's a game I absolutely love, guys. It's called, which is right here. Speaking of games, Battlefield 1. I don't know if you can see that or not, but Battlefield 1 is an amazing game because not only that you have fun with it, but it also keeps you up to date about the historical events that really happened in World War I. It teaches you about history. Look at Assassin's Creed, for example. You get to hang out with Leonardo fucking da Vinci, but you get to kill people, so it's fun and educational.
Yeah.
So I mean, people nowadays who are so far up their ass and don't understand right from wrong, like parents nowadays, no offense to parents, but...
Well, yeah, because a lot of people that are like in their 80s or 60s and 50s, I shouldn't have to explain, just people that are mature, they don't actually look at what their kids are playing. They're just going, oh, this is, the kids just go, oh, look, I want this game, this is what it is. And all they do is they take the video game case, and they look at it, and let's just say I have this Black Ops 2 right here. They look at that, and all they see is, it's got body armor on, he's got guns. They look at the back of it, and it says, stuff like, okay, campaign, co-op, multiplayer, and zombies, and it's basically the only vibe they're getting from that is it's killing, but it's so that. Like, these kids are not just playing a shooter game. It's like, oh, these kids like killing, they're fucked up. That's what a fucking game is. The parents, the mature people in this situation should actually pay attention to what the kid is actually playing and actually think, like, is this actually teaching my kid a lot of things? Like I said, reflex, focusing, and stuff like that,
By the way,
it teaches them way more, even history, like Complex was saying. Like he was saying, like Call of Duty games, like a lot of them games like to teach you, like it can either be like its own story, or some of it can be like actual reality, what happened. Like Battlefield can be that way too.
Because I feel like, for instance, when you watch the movie Saving Private Ryan, the new World War Call of Duty game, including like Call of Duty 2, it teaches about like the feeling you get and the emotional impact those veterans who died, and some of them live for us, shows what they went through. It gives you a grip on how they feel as like the terror grows. And also, bro, we got 2 viewers in here. Hello, Cool Guy 1721 Silent Killer. Welcome back. He says, Trevor's online just to let you know, bro, and sub. How you doing, bro? And also, Silent Killer says, people say video games are the cause of violence. That could be true, but it also is a good thing in Silent Killer because, for my opinion,
it can be depending.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying that it can be depending on the person. You know, if they're built to be like violent and act that way, it'll give them the idea. But it's not gonna motivate them. It's just give them ideas. That's all. But it depends on the player and the.
Well, this is the way I figure, bro. Is that everyone knows I have a lot of fucking rage problems. I'm pretty sure every gamer has that because they get competitive, like fucking So basically, to my opinion, in video games, it's an anger releaser. Because, for instance, if you kill someone in real life, you go to jail and hell for the rest of eternity, and plus you go to prison for life probably for murder. But if you kill someone in a video game world, you automatically just get your anger out, and plus you get away with it.
Yeah.
So why say like? Because if I went to an anger management therapist, like, oh yeah, video games are a bad thing. It may cause violence. Like, really, motherfucker, it helps me get my anger out. I bet you play more fucking GTA, fucking raping women in the ass than I do.
Yeah. The thing people like to say is, well, if you're angry, why don't you hit a pillow? And when you hit that pillow, people just call you destructive and crazy and fucking insane because you're beating up a pillow. You know, we've all been there and heard that shit. Oh, beat up a pillow or
dude, wait, man, they have UFC fighters.
Not gonna hurt you.
No, man, they have UFC fighters, man, and fucking wrestlers and boxers and all you get that fucking martial arts crap, and they consider them to look like fucking icons. But you have to punch your pillow like But you have a punching bag where you smash a glass bottle over the glass counter. It's called you're releasing your anger. It's a really bad thing if you keep a bottle up inside. That's not good for your health and for your mindset.
Yeah.
And also, Chris says I don't have.
I'm just saying, like, I've heard this kind of stuff, like, oh, if you want to punch something, instead of hitting somebody, you hit a pillow or something that's not going to hurt you. Just take it out. I mean, I've heard that shit myself.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's one thing, actually, like, it can either make you angry from, you know, the game, from lag, but, you know, that can also make you crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But that's understandable. That's what a gamer is.
Life sucks, dude. It's the worst thing you can go for. And then, also, Silent Killer says I don't have rage problems. As I am innocent as a butt, terrified. It means like terrifying.
Well, another thing I'd like to point out is this baseball game I have right here. It's for the Xbox 360. It's MLB 2K12. And there are some people out there that, like, for example, like, let's just say, for example, you're a baseball fan. But you simply can't be outside and active doing it because either you have asthma or whatever reason it may be, or maybe like you want to grow up and join a college baseball team, or you want to get up to major league, and something is stopping you, or but you still want to play baseball. So you have a video game where all you're using is your 2 hands to hold the controller. And your thumbs to play the game, and there you go. You're able to play the baseball game that you wanted to do. You may not be doing it physically or in reality, but hey, you're playing baseball because not everybody can say they can play baseball or a sport, you know, for lots of reasons.
Well, that's true too. But the thing is, like, a lot of people online, I believe it or not, guys, are mostly girls. So, but they play a lot more PC than consoles, you know. So basically, the thing is that if you're very self-conscious about playing baseball or NFL, you can do it on a screen and feel more confident about your well-being. And plus, video games also interact with the world itself. Look at this. This is a PS4 console, and we're doing a podcast. And plus, you get to meet friends. You get to have relationships, you know. It's actually a really amazing thing, the video game world, you know.
It's also a really good escape from reality, too.
That too,
you know, some people just want to get away from reality, and what else do they do? Because you can't look at your phone because everything you have on your phone, everybody has nowadays, is social media, like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, MySpace. That even fucking exists anymore. I have no idea. But just stuff like that, and they just want to escape that. So, I mean, if you're playing a baseball game, like just with yourself, it's an escape from reality, you know. And
it is because
some people just like that, you know, they need some kind of escape because there's not many things in this world here that you can use to escape reality with. And games can be calming, and they can make you rage with a lot of things, you know. But you know, it's kind of cool because you can still feel the emotion that you would feel as if it were real, you know.
Well, I mean, look at for example, YouTube. I heard a YouTuber say that basically people watch it because the reality in fucking life is so boring and it's miserable and it sucks that they like to watch people who vlog or people who do video games or people who do podcasts like us. So they can actually interact with a different reality, unlike their fucking miserable one so much. So it really, with video games, it makes you have fun. You get to speak to different people around the world. I mean, I know a lot of people from Russia and Japan, and they're fucking amazing. People from Korea, they're nice people, you know. And plus, you get to have fun. It's like you get to be someone you're not, you know. And it's fun to be like that because you get to live at different characters' lives in video games.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do in real life, and there's a lot of stuff you wish you could do in real life, but you can't. Like, let's just say, for example, you want to just blow things up, but you can't fucking do that in real life because, you know, you have consequences and so on.
Well, you can if you're in the military, but that's a different scenario. If you're in the military, though.
Yeah, I'm not counting that. But I mean reality in general. But, like, if you want to do that and just drive cars and race, you know, you can't race in real life unless you're a fucking race car driver. And, you know, you have GTA, and you can do it in that, because, like I just said, there's a lot of things you can do in real life, and there's a lot of things you can do in a game. And a game, because it's basically arcade style, it's like away from reality, you're able to do, you know, not physically, but you could do it in a video game. You know, like for example, like GTA 4, GTA 5, when you're just fucking around, and you get up in that helicopter, and you're just being stupid, and you just go, Geronimo! And you jump from the fucking sky, and you die. You can't do that in real life, you know?
By the way, Sonic Killer has something to say here. He says, this why guys on Twitch yell at the viewer who donated to him because the person said they helped them through rough times. And, well, I mean that, I don't know why a person would yell at someone who would, you know, say needs money. Everyone needs money, man. I don't want fucking money. Just gotta buy more porn tapes, more fucking weed, and more fucking video games. You know, more internet so I can play online. But the thing is that I don't know anything about that, man, because I'm not really much of a Twitch user. You know, I'm more of a YouTuber. But the thing is about video games is that I noticed that, for instance, they teach you also about the reality of life. Look at GTA, for example, police brutality. Joke there, by the way. I know, but basically they teach you about, like, how can I put this? For instance, strategy. If you're in the military and you want to be like a general, it teaches you about the strategy of video games. For another example, let's see here. Okay, for instance, Far Cry 4. It teaches you about the history of some people's lives with different cultures, and it's an amazing experience because people say, which is true, and I believe this, and people on the Striker's Crib and people on Live, if I'm wrong, tell me. Isn't video game the most entertaining thing on the planet nowadays? There is no thing, to my opinion, that is nothing entertaining more than video games are, because you get the control. It's like you're kind of like a god to them, you know. Because for example, if I pick up a controller and I'm playing Nico from Liberty City, right? You're playing, you get to control his body and what fate happens. For another example, Fable 1, 2, and 3. The game where you get to just choose your own destiny. You can either be bad or good. It's like your own kind of god playing your own different world that you can either create from, like Zoo Tycoon or anything like that, like Sims or anything like that on the computer, or you can control like the destiny that you choose in fighting or strategy or different kind of role plays.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that then? Like, do you think I'm right?
Yeah, like, you know, these games can also teach you consequences that you wouldn't learn in school. Like, some stuff you wouldn't learn in school. Like, here's for example, which you should know logically. Like, okay, anybody knows a YouTuber called Typical Gamer? He was big by doing update and info videos on GTA 5 when it was coming out. But anyway, you know, he'd post on Facebook and he'd go like, okay, one thing GTA taught me is if this car is on fire in any way, back the fuck up. You know, you wouldn't learn at school, you know.
Well, like, I just realized something too. Like, they do have, for people who are like, want to drive trains, or people who want to drive, you know, aircrafts or boats or whatever. They do have simulation video games for that. I even heard that the military is showing people a funner way, which I think is fucking ridiculous how they said it, a funner way to play war. Even though they're going to be fighting and dying in war, so I don't get that concept, but it does make sense because video games teach you about the scenarios of some kind of simulation. If you want to drive a train, if you want to drive a boat, if you want to drive an aircraft, a fighter jet, and then, you know, tanks for that matter. It teaches you as, so basically it is a learning experience in my opinion, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll see you later, Sonic Killer. Sonic Killer said I'm gonna go, I'm tired, my head hurts, so good night. Good night, buddy. But all I know is that, for your opinion, what is the most favorite video game that you guys love to play? Only one, though. I think only one.
Well, here's a better question, if I can add to that. What is your favorite game, and what game did you learn most from?
You mean like historical, or what kind of...
Just in general, what game did you learn most from? Like, what did you learn? What game taught you more? I guess you could say.
That's a hard question. I've been playing games for 24 years.
But it's some people don't pay attention to, and that's because they're too focused playing the game. But that's understandable. I'm not going to argue with that because, you know, they don't realize they're learning from what they're doing and what they're playing. But later in life, you realize to go, damn, I learned a lot from that, you know.
Cool guy 1771 says World at War for me, and why is that, bro? Because World at War is. I remember if I called it World at War, that was an amazing game. And now that I think about it, that game was amazing, man. That game was fun, you know?
Yeah.
Probably for me, I would have to say, believe it or not, Gears of War 3, because Gears of War 3, I'm like a huge Gears of War fanatic. I call it gore porn. The more gore, the better. Basically, the reason why Gears of War 3 is because it showed more about my bravery, because that game just scared the fuck out of me. So it showed more about my bravery in the front lines of it wasn't a battlefield. And now that I think about it, is that I have more bravery nowadays in real life. If I saw people getting hurt, I would actually step in and help them, because that game actually helped me with my bravery in real life. It made me more brave and more courageable.
Yeah. Well, games, like I said, like going back to teaching, like there's also games like that will teach you about anxiety or fears, or if I can use you for example, split personalities and stuff like that. And people aren't aware of this. And then someone just will show in a video game, or it will be just its own video game, and you'll learn about it and not know about it.
No, I had to disagree with that, man, because I have dissociative identity disorder, and I have learned nothing from personality disorder. All I learned is people what they tell me about it. You know, that's the only difference I learned. But
well, there's a movie, but you know what I mean. You understand what the point I'm trying to make is.
Well, dude, no offense, but that movie kind of pissed me off. I saw parts of it, guys, little clips on YouTube about it. But if I know one thing about that movie, it kind of infuriates me because that movie only shows that supposedly that people with the disorder like me are just psycho killers, which is not true, and that really infuriates me because Hollywood always exaggerates.
Maybe your version is different than theirs.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, there are people who probably have psycho killer personalities, like Lily Kitten, but most of the people are just, you know, they're just people who have nice personalities, and we're not all psycho murderers. But by the way, Cool Guys 1771 says he said he learned about historical events for World War I or World War II, I think he means, but because that was placed in World War II. I know because my dad's a World War II historian. But yeah, I mean that's cool, man. I mean. So I think the best way to learn historical events is Battlefield 1, because if you play the single-player game, it teaches you what happened, and then you play that event which actually happened, you know? For your opinion, what was the one for you, Slayer Scrib?
Opinion about what?
Like, what was the most game that you learned from, like you asked us?
There's so many games I've played, and I'm just trying to think back on them. But I think I'm actually have to agree with him. I think it's World at War for me.
Alright. What do you guys also think in the comments? Because, well, why World at War? Because the historical events happen? Because no offense, man, there's other Call of Duty games that have World War II in it. So.
speaking about that, if I can go off topic just for a second here, I'm hoping the new Call of Duty World War II goes the same direction that World War did, and it's more in its history, it's just like the way it should be, than just a random game, just titled World War II.
Well, oh wait. You know, I was just thinking about that, Brandon. And by the way, I sorry to interrupt you, bro. Not to switch off subject. Basically, Cool Guy 1771 says, which is Brandon, says, I also have another one, which is Assassin's Creed 3. Assassin's Creed, you know, saga really teaches you a lot about history. So, I mean, if I would pick one, I'd probably have the second one with Leonardo da Vinci. But basically, all I know is that, what were you saying again? It was, oh yeah. With Call of Duty World War II, I saw the trailer with my brother, dude. The graphics look so fucking real. I swear to God, I was watching Band of Brothers, the TV series on HBO. It looked amazing. And plus, the one thing I know for a fact is Battlefield Company, which is DICE, you have a big fucking, like, battle now because let's be honest, guys, when you saw Battlefield 1, that trailer looked so fucking epic. What's up, Derby? Looked so fucking epic. And it made Battlefield Infinite Warfare look like crap. So, Battlefield, which is DICE, you have a big fucking versing now to go through. Because when I saw the Nazi zombies, but they're bringing it back, yes, I love Nazi zombies. Because nowadays it's just called zombies, not the original Nazi zombies. It looked more so scary than fun. And that's what I wanted in a zombie game. I wanted to make it look very terrifying, like it scares you. And it looked absolutely incredible. So I cannot wait for that Nazi zombies.
Well, yeah, like in a zombie perspective, you should feel the same emotions you would feel in reality. Like a lot of people I know can say, "Oh, I can look at a fucking zombie and beat the shit out of it, and I'm brave and do it." But really, like, do you really know how you would fucking react in a zombie apocalypse? Like, how would you react? Like for example, an alien. You don't know what a fucking alien is. You don't know what it's capable of. So you wouldn't know how to react. You know.
Well, this is the thing is that I just agree with what Cool Guy right here. I'm gonna have to say this. He says Headquarters is gonna be awesome. I remember the old Headquarters games. Those are gonna be fucking amazing. But hopefully you don't have to stand by a box. Hopefully you can actually twitch with it like in reality. And speaking of World War II games, I noticed something really odd is that they bring a lot of Hitler games in games nowadays. You know, they bring a lot of his. It's like he still exists. For instance. Sniper Elite 4, I think it was, or 3. Was it the new one, the fourth one? Or the 3? But anyways, they have A.L. Hitler, and it'd be kind of fun just to kill that motherfucker, because I saw like the different finish you can do on him. I mean, those games are fun, because I noticed that some games are kind of connected, like they kind of I think they steal ideas. For instance, Mortal Kombat X, right? I think that was stolen from Sniper Elite 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, because when you shoot the bullet, right, it goes right through their body, and it shows like X-ray vision, like Mortal Kombat. Figure this out. The body's exploding, the bones crushing, you know, the organs like, you know, blowing up. And in Mortal Kombat, you see the same thing. Do you think that honestly, Strikers criminal everybody, that some games steal ideas from other video games, but make it look like it's not really stealing from their ideas? Think about that for a minute.
I don't know how to. Yeah.
It makes sense. Like, for example, look at Infinite Warfare. It's like a bullet copter off a Halo. I mean, you had, like, for the little Nuketown map, you see a big halo of a city. Remind you of anything? The halo from the game. Like, the city, how it goes in a round shape. I mean, it makes so much sense. Well, but the only difference is they don't have aliens in that.
Well, I know we have a lot of games on Hitler and Nazis and zombies and so on, but I would like to have more games from, like, for example, like Abraham Lincoln, those days of slavery and how that worked, you know?
Well, they do. They have
I think because because a lot of kids, like, for example, you in general, you're not gonna learn from something that you're not interested in, you know? Like, if you don't really care about history or don't really care about science. Well, in a video game, if you're playing a game about slavery or like Abraham Lincoln or George Washington, stuff like that, you will actually learn from that because you're doing something. You're learning it in a way you enjoy. You know.
Yeah. And by the way,
and I think someone's gonna learn.
But they didn't have that for it. But
they
did. They did have that though for Assassin's Creed on the PS Vita for the New Orleans story mode. It was a black girl in New Orleans and it had to do with slavery. So they did make them, but they should make more games to show understanding about how fucked up it was back then, you know? Also, Cool Guy 171 says, community is going to be dope though. And he says, what's your opinion on score streak firing range for World War II? I mean, it means like Call of Duty, I guess. Is that what he means? Like, he says, well, what's your opinion on score streak firing range for World War II?
Well, me personally, I've not looked up a lot of details on World War II, so I'm kind of like not really into this conversation. So.
No, I mean, I don't get the question, like, because I never played the new game yet. That's what he means. Yeah, he means that. I don't know, man, because I didn't get to play the game yet. When I figure out how it feels with my own opinion, because I believe every gamer has their own opinion about the video game feeling to it, I'll let you know on that, because I did pre-order it, if you're wondering, guys. Also, what is your opinion on video game movies? Because that gets me a little bit. I don't like them. I never did. Because they always misunderstand the concept. If they made it to an actual TV series, that would be a different story. I mean, look at the Arrow or Flash or Gotham, you know? It really brings out the emotions to get you, like, hyped up for
Assassin's Creed TV show, not a movie. But I think a lot of problems with these movies becoming video games, just like back then when you had the Super NES and most movies were shit, they were just its own thing. They're usually wrong because the people that make them are just random directors that are just selected to make that, and so therefore they don't understand what it is. They just go, okay, well this is what it is. It's old, put your clothes on. In other words, they're looking at pictures and reading about it, but they're not actually playing the game and know what it is.
Well, for example, Cool Guy just said that didn't watch Assassin's Creed, so I don't know. I didn't watch the movie. I'm never going to, because for instance, when they made Prince of Persia, it was a fun movie. But when I heard that the people who made Pirates of the Caribbean were gonna make it, I'm like, it could be fun, it could be good. It was a complete letdown. It was nothing like the fucking game series. So Assassin's Creed, I'm not gonna watch it. They're gonna ruin the franchise for me. Not gonna do it. Not gonna happen. For instance, they also made Need for Speed the movie. It was more like a Fast and the Furious. Well, did you see it?
Yeah.
How was it? Honestly.
It's a well. There is this thing that the guy gets stuck on. Like it can like he gets stuck to it, and then he ends up seeing stuff in the past.
But
It's sort of like that. He gets to control him, and eventually he gets the skill and takes over Animus.
Yeah, but the question is, man, it's like the actual video game itself, though. It's like the real video game, like the actual concept of the video game series.
It's sort of like that, except he doesn't lie on anything. It's something that stabs into his neck, and then he gets lifted up from a waist thing, and then he controls it like that in midair.
I guess that's similar, right, man?
Yeah.
Like, basically, for example, and by the way, Cool Guy, I saw your question, I didn't even on that.
His mom was killed when he was a kid.
Well, the thing is, for instance, look at Super Smash Bros. Or Need for Speed. Need for Speed the movie was like a fucking Fast and the Furious movie. It had no concept to the video game whatsoever. I mean, yeah, it's all about racing, but to me, it didn't feel right. Super Smash Bros. Worst fucking movie I ever saw in my life. That was the worst movie I ever saw in my life. It always will be. Besides The Village, by the way. But also, look at Doom. That movie sucked. It was nothing like the movie itself, like the video game itself. It was cool, but it was nothing like the movie. So I feel like if they made it for a TV series, it would be more epic for the fan base.
You're talking about the one with The Rock, right?
Yeah, Vin Diesel. Too.
Yeah, that one, I swear to God, I watched 10 minutes and I'm like, nope, I'm taking this out.
Oh, I mean, look at for the fan base. We want to see like the exact replica of the game, and they always miss because I guess as a movie, it's not as long as the game, but if they made it to a series, it'd be more epic for the fan base.
A lot of games should stay video games. They shouldn't be made movies. They should. Like Doom was one of them. That should have just stayed a video game.
But there is a video game movie that I do admit because it was based on a TV show. And then they made it to a movie, then made it to a game, and then it's still a movie. Transformers. I played War on Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron. It was pretty much like the game itself. I mean, like the movie, except without the humans. It showed what Optimus Prime feels, so that was the only thing I liked about that movie, is that in the game, is that they were kind of connected. They feel like you were actually playing it and watching it at the same time, because it showed what the emotional struggle that the Autobots sometimes go through and how they actually are. But for example, by the way, Cool Guy says, The Emoji movie is corny as hell from what I saw. Movies like that, guys, I don't care for. I care about horror and violence. I don't care about kid movies. They may be fun, but yeah. Wait a minute. Is this real? Cool Guy says can't wait for Just Ice. Wait, can't wait for Justice League and Halo is going to be on TV show. Really? No.
Yeah, I heard about Justice League, but Halo, that's new.
Yeah, they're actually all Halo cartoons.
Wait, is
Yeah,
it like a real life or
actually,
cartoon?
Just for a second.
Cartoon. And there are actual
Justice League will
Halo
be real.
armors that are out.
Justice League will be real. But Halo, I did see a movie that's still on there. Anybody has Netflix, you should look it up. Look up Halo.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's a
But
movie
it was,
with live action.
it was too
I know
boring.
it's actually pretty good.
on Netflix.
It was really boring. I saw it, but the thing
You
is
should
that
watch Red vs.
people.
Blue, that one's fun.
It was.
Wait. Hold your thought. People say that the Bungie, all those ones, they have enough money to make an amazing Halo movie, but why don't they do it? And I think wait, Derby, I'm trying to talk to you, man. I think if they actually make a real life action, like basically what we said right here, Cool Guy, and they make a real life Halo movie, I would watch it. They would make a real good one because they have enough, all this is about Master Chief, so they make a real life one. I think it would be really good.
Well, there's a lot of things about that Halo movie that made it bad, but the reason it struggles is because a lot of movies that are let's see, for example, the recent Fantastic Four, you know how their story was, okay, how they began, how they began, and learn their powers. Well, a lot of movies like that are very hard to do. I don't know why it is, but it just is. But when you're making a movie or about or even better example, Power Rangers, how they came to be, it can be very hard to do. So it's gonna feel very random, but the concept of it will still be there. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah, and speaking of Power Rangers, I fucking hate Power Rangers.
Or better put, you have Lord of the Rings, Fellowship, Two Towers, and
Wait a minute.
Return of the King came first, which were at one time 1, 2, and 3, but now they're 4, 5, and 6. And so The Hobbit came out, and because what happened in Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King, kind of really made it harder to make The Hobbit because they already make the ones ahead of it. Kind of the same way with Star Wars, how you had Empire Strikes Back, A New Hope, and Return of the Jedi come first, which was 4, 5, and 6, once again with the same idea. And then you had 1, 2, and 3, which is Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. It's very hard to do something like that. You know, it's kind of like read a book and start from the beginning, and then or start from the end and then go backwards. You'd be everywhere.
No, oh wait, I gotta say something here. Cool Guy is saying something that I do not fucking believe. Okay, for the last one, I can understand the first what he said, but the last one, he says Metal Gear and Splinter Cell are gonna be movies, and they said so is Gears of War. I can understand Metal Gear and Splinter Cell, but there is no way Gears of War can be a movie. I'm sorry, guys. There is no way. I don't believe that.
Gears of War would never work.
Well, no, it would work, but there is no. No, it would work. It would definitely work, but they're not gonna make a movie of it.
It would, if it was, it would be filled with CGI, and that's all it ended up being. It'd be like watching J.J. Abrams make a TV show. Actually, I hate J.J. Abrams so bad. Once I heard him making Star Wars: The Force Awakens, I'm like, ooh, a new Star Wars. Because I was a really big fan of Star Wars, and I still am, but I'm not a mad fan like I used to be. And I'm like, oh, new Star Wars, this should be cool. It's making more of them, maybe more Darth Vader, or new stories, new characters. I was totally up and ante for it. But when I heard this fucking name, J.J. Abrams, I'm like, this movie is gonna fucking suck. And I didn't see it at the show, but I saw it when it came out on DVD, and I rented it. I'm like, this movie fucking sucks because J.J. Abrams made it, because he destroys a lot of things. He destroyed Star Trek for one. Star Trek is a really good series if you watch the William Shatner version.
I actually think that, because it basically says it's going to happen live action. If they make it, they make it. But all I know is that I just realized something. when you say it's gonna suck, right? Because he's gonna be, you know, making it. What do you guys think about Michael Bay? Because every director, people say different things about them. Like Tim Burton's more like a gothic emo director. Steven Spielberg's more like emotional. And so Michael Bay's more like a just like explosions, blowing up explosions.
True, but he can also focus on the details of a movie. Like
Michael Bay, right?
Yeah, Michael Bay. I can't think of the movies he's made offhand.
Well, I know a lot of them.
Most of his stuff.
Pearl Harbor, Transformers, The Island. What's the other ones he made? Give me a second here. I forget.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking about somebody else.
Well, I know that Steven Spielberg made Jaws, Indiana Jones series. Schindler's List. He also made The Goonies, but he produced it though. But it's still like a production of his. He also made War Horse, which was an amazing movie, by the way. Really brought it to the heart. By the way, cool guy, I don't believe a damn word you're saying now. He's saying Call of Duty is a maybe, Battlefield 1 is a maybe too. Look, man, if they made all these fucking movies, bro, I swear to God, I wouldn't even play this series anymore, the games, because Call of Duty might be a good movie. Battlefield, I don't know, because Battlefield is a different concept. They have different time warps, you know?
Yeah, Battlefield is more, it's more about just being a soldier, but Call of Duty is more of like war and what it was like, you know.
It's more Michael Bay.
Yeah, Call of Duty is more detail in what it is and what it would be like as a soldier. But I mean, it's not exactly, but it's not exact, obviously. But it does kind of show you what people that go into war go through.
What do you guys think about Tim Burton, though? Do you think he's an amazing director? I think he's fantastic. I love Tim Burton.
Yeah, Tim Burton, yeah. I've not complained about him once.
Like, I mean, the only movie I never liked him making was, what's it called? And you guys are gonna hate me for this, but was The Nightmare Before Christmas. I think it was an amazing movie. But it shouldn't be for kids, because when you kind of think about it, Sally commits suicide, jumping out of the window. It's a concept of suicide. Killing, murder, killing Santa Claus, you know? Spoiled little fucking kids, so the little three little, trick-or-treaters. So, but think about it, you know? I mean, it was an amazing movie for me, I love it, but for kids, it's not made for kids. Wait, give me a second, guys. Derpy, just remember that we're doing a podcast, but be respectful.
Well, Coraline was pretty good too. I don't know if you've seen that.
No, Tim Burton didn't create that, man. That was Henry Slick, the guy who directed The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I thought Tim Burton made Coraline.
Nope, that was Henry Slick, man. That was the guy who directed The Nightmare Before Christmas, the same as Coraline. Tim Burton had no recollection on that. If you're wondering what Tim Burton did make that you can't believe, was he directed The Sword and the Stone. That was the old cartoon Disney movie. The concept of King Arthur.
Well, because Coraline is kind of something Tim Burton would do, if you put your money in.
Well, yeah, but no, because Coraline shows more of a happier state. Tim Burton's more of like a deep gothic emotional state. Yeah, it has like those kinks and quirks like Tim Burton would make. When you think about it, it's more like a chick flick for young girls. When you think about it, it was a good movie. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite movies, but. Out of all things, I thought Paranorman would be Tim Burton style, and it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Paranorman? Or I'm sorry, Paranorman. It was about the kid was made out of clay.
I don't know why I never saw that. I don't know why I never did.
Oh, it was good, man. It was. I would give a round of applause again. It was that good, man. I loved it.
Like, there's a lot of movies, I don't know why I do this, but a lot of movies I want to watch, and once they hit Netflix or they're on TV, for some odd reason, I don't watch it. I don't know why, but I just don't.
And by the way, man, I'm being a little bit aggravated because Cool Guy's saying a lot of things that are not going to exist. Like, Brandon, I can imagine SpongeBob the movie's going to come out in 2019, but Incredibles 2 and Toy Story 4, no. Because I know that's a lie. And I'm not saying you're lying, but whoever you heard from is lying about it because...
No, Toy Story 4 has already been confirmed.
I don't believe that, because in Toy Story 3, it was the end of Andy. Andy's gone. He's away.
They already confirmed Toy Story 4. That wasn't a fucking rumor.
Well, what about Incredibles 2? I don't believe that.
Google it.
I don't believe everything I hear on the internet, man. Come on, you have to be logical here where I'm coming from. Who said it? IGN?
No,
if IGN said it,
Google
I will
right
believe
now. They both have been confirmed.
it. Who would have confirmed it? IGN? If
It's not
IGN confirmed it,
Google.
I will believe it.
Because Disney released a list of movies coming out, and those two are one of them.
Well, I hope Jack Jack is a little older this time, not as baby style, but
Well, they had just fucking they confirmed the Jungle Book to be one of them, and hell, that fucking came out, and it happened.
just thinking about the Jungle Book when they made Maleficent, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, all those ones. Jungle Book. If they made a Tarzan one or a Mulan, I would see that day fucking 1 minute launch because just thinking who would play a good Mulan would be the Chinese girl from Charlie's Angels, the new one. Charlie's Angels. She is fucking sexy and she would be amazing. But knowing Mulan, it'd be a very gory movie because if you even look at the cartoon one, it was all about fighting in battlefields. Think about it.
It would be.
Disney announced Frozen 2. Fucking hell, I hate
But
that fucking movie.
probably because it's Disney. I kind of, yeah, Frozen in general. I think what would have killed that was it being a musical. I mean, really,
Well,
no.
I love musicals,
I
man.
take that
Musicals
back.
are...
Let me rephrase that. Musicals are good. And I think if it would have been its own movie, well, I think it would have got more attention because if you mention Frozen to somebody, they don't mention anything about the movie. They don't go, oh, this happened, that happened. Oh, look at the very ending. They always talk about, oh, let it go, let it go. You know, it's never the fucking movie itself. It's just the music, and that's all they fucking talk about.
By the way, bro,
So
how
was
you doing?
the movie really shit? You know?
Well, I'll put it this way. But what are your thoughts there? Hello, Leo. I think I said that right again. How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Also, Wreck-It Ralph 2, I would see that because that was a really funny movie to watch. It had to do with video games. But the thing about Frozen is that I hated that song "Let It Go." It was so. My nieces love that movie, and they love Olaf, and I think it was just the most irritating song I heard in a while since that one Zootopia movie. Which Zootopia was a good movie. I'm not gonna lie, but when you kind of think about Zootopia, think about this for a minute. I realize something. Doesn't that teach you about stereotypical racism? That movie. Think about it for a minute. Because when you think about it, he says, for instance, the wolves, people who are man-eaters, they're like, but I didn't mean your people. Oh, it's our people now? Think about it. They teach you all about stereotypical. It's like stereotypal.
What's up, Leo? Yeah, but now that you mention it, man, I've never seen that, and I do believe it's on Netflix at the moment. I think I might go actually watch that.
Yes, it's on Netflix.
But think about it. It's about stereotypical. About stereotype. What?
Yeah, it's still on Netflix.
Okay, so I'm gonna go probably watch that later on today.
Because just watch that. Not just disrespect by anybody. Zootopia, if you really pay attention, is about stereotyping different people. You know they're aliens, but it's the same concept. Not teaching kids that is really fucked up. But also, Cool Guy says Lion King is going to be a live-action movie. I would see that day one, man. That would be fucking awesome. And Zootopia is good. I popped for it, laugh aloud. It's a good movie, but it does teach you about racism and stereotyping different concepts. And to me, that's kind of fucked up. Also, people say like The Lion King was a racist movie. I don't believe that. You know, I just thought about that.
Lion King wasn't racist. It was the movie
Because it
about
had to do with
religion.
Africa and stuff like.
All religious.
Yeah.
The whole
It's
movie was religion. It wasn't racist. Why do people think
religion. I don't believe
racist?
that.
I think the only reason
Religion.
they were saying racist is because
With Africa, I know.
because Mufasa was like a black, lion, and then you had Simba, which was, I guess you could say, the white version, and I think that's the reason why they called it racist, because of color,
I had no.
One color killed
I think
another,
Mufasa was
stuff
amazing.
like
That's the guy
that.
who played Darth Vader, dude. That was James Earl Jones. He played in. Wait, was it? No, I know who it was. It was a guy. If you guys seen Coming to America, funny ass video with Eddie Murphy in it. Movie was with what's his name? Son of a bitch. The guy who played in the Ghostbusters.
Oh, I know what you're thinking of, but I can't think of his name myself.
Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd was in it with Eddie Murphy. It was the most funniest movie. My grandma loved that movie. The guy who played Eddie Murphy's father was Mufasa, and it was really cool to see that. And yes, Elio. No, I thought it was. Maybe it is. I don't know, but all I know is.
That's what it was. I remember seeing that movie. No, because I remember seeing that movie, and it was James Earl Jones. I've only seen it once, so I'm surprised I remember that myself.
You saw Coming to America? It was funny as
Only
hell.
once.
It was funny, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
but why Eddie Murphy? I would give you a fucking Oscar for that movie, man, because he played a white. He was dressed as a fucking white Jewish man, and he played him. He's like, a spoon goes here. See the spoon. I asked waitress, something wrong with my soup, and she's like, what is it? She's like, just.
What does dumb fuck mean?
Oh yeah, what does dumb fuck mean? That's what he said. It's like, you a dumb fuck, man. What does dumb fuck mean? But thanks for leaving a like, by the way, guys. Julio, that's right. No, Alio. I don't fucking know. I'll call you Leo. Leo's better. But might go see Transformers 5 coming soon. I already saw Transformers 5, guys. If you guys don't know, I'm a game hacker. I know a lot of people who make illegal burns of discs. So basically, I can actually watch movies that even haven't come out yet. I've seen already. So yeah. But basically, Transformers 5 was fucking incredible. And let's just say that it's the last movie. Spoiler right there. But anyways, basically, you're gonna see a big sneak peek of someone in it. And I'll put it this way: he was in. It's not the Marine, because you see him in the trailer. But let's just say he played in Holes. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, what do you guys think on the movie? Because I don't know about this type of horror movie, but are you guys excited for Annabelle 2? Because I saw the first one and it fucking sucked. It was horrible.
I know, right?
Well, me personally, I can't say anything about horror or slash movies, so I'm kind of out for that conversation.
Why not? You don't like them? I mean, they're fun, dude.
No, I can't watch them. Physically, I can't watch them.
Why not? Like, because you're not old enough?
No, they don't scare me. I just physically cannot watch them because when I see gore or I see like graphic shit, I can't handle it. It's just a lot of things in movies I cannot handle. And it's bullshit.
Okay, well, I'll put it this way. Annabelle sucked. I love The Conjuring 1. 2 was okay. But I saw one movie that scared the living shit out of me. And the reason why, it only had one jump scare, and it had to do with psychological horror. Fuck with your mind, that's the viewer. It was called The Babadook. I would recommend that to anybody for a horror movie. Leo says I don't like Transformers that much. Wait, Leo, you don't like Transformers? What the fuck is wrong with you? Transformers is awesome. I don't know who it is.
I do not like that person. He deserves to go die.
That's not nice. That's not nice, bro. I mean, he has a right to his own opinion, but that's kind of fucked up. That don't like Transformers. That's like saying I don't like Star Wars, you know? Descendants 2, never heard of it, was incredible. No joke. What the fuck is Descendants? I never heard of that.
How have you not heard of Descendants?
Oh, Descendants.
I never heard of that.
I think that's a Disney movie, I believe.
What's it like? I think I've seen it. I might watch the second movie first and the second movie because my sister told me it was a prequel. It is my own opinion after all. Like I said, that's what it is. Alio.
I have a question. Are they making another Mulan?
I think that's what it could be. I don't know. My opinion, I don't like Disney anymore because they're it's more like a corporate company. They're not like family owned. Because when you think about it, they bought Marvel, which they're not gonna make a Disney movie out of that anymore. Because when I think of that, look at Deadpool. Now I know I have an argument with you guys on this, but look at my point of view here. Deadpool has to do with cursing, murder, gore, violence, and nudity. Think about it. Disney is a family-owned fucking company. They're not gonna put that in there. If they don't do that, fans will be so fucking pissed about that big letdown that they will fucking have a big probably riots in the street. They're not gonna. I hope they sell Marvel to somebody else because they're not gonna be able to make Deadpool 2 at least. Think about that. And then they have no choice because Marvel is Deadpool. Deadpool is Marvel. That is a company of Marvel. That's what it's for. So they have no choice. But you know what I'm saying?
And Deadpool is no shape or form a kids superhero movie.
It's not. It's for adults only because how is that possible? It's Disney is for children. It's a thing for children. And how are they gonna make that? It's for kids. It's not for kids.
Well, the way they're probably gonna make it is, you know how like you have your your movies, and they always make some like, you know, like they say words like boobs, dick, pussy, ass, stuff like that. And they always have, oh, here's the alternate version, and they change the fucking words, and it'll sound something like this. Can I stick my pickle in that ranch? I don't, just to be random, you know what I mean? Just to make it more PG, and it just sounds more fucking disturbing than the actual thing itself.
But no, that's not the way you go, man, dude. Deadpool don't give a shit, man. He'll be like saying, I will shove my cock in your fucking corpse, you know, that's how he is. He doesn't care.
I know, but like, I mean like when they change these words, and then they get PG, and it just sounds really fucking disturbing.
Oh, by the way, man, Bert just wants to know if you can join our party.
Oh, sure.
Yes, you can, Birdie. Yes, you can, Birdie. You can join the party. And Derby, you're fine, man. You're very quiet most of the time, so you're fine. But no offense. No offense. You're a good friend of mine for a long time. Like, Witch Doctor in here. Like, Speckers. But all I know is that... Like, you're fine, dude. You're fine. You're welcome, bro. Basically, can Brandon join, bro? Brandon wants to join, too.
Yes.
But it's up to Speckers Crib, bro. You want Brandon to join, too?
Sure. As long as we're still able to talk, and they're, you know, they're not one of them awful words. You know what I mean?
All right, guys. Yeah, Brandon, you can join. Yeah, Brandon, you can join too, man. But just make us talk as well, man. Like, don't like drag it out too much, man. All right.
Yeah.
But basically, all I know is. Wait, what the? I got a bug in my mouth. Sorry. I think honestly is that if I were to pick a Disney movie that would be amazing for adults only. Like, they should have like a category for adults only and for kids. That would be amazing. But they should make a real life Lilo and Stitch. I love those movies, man. They were fun. I used to watch the TV show. Same thing for adults, I guess, right?
Sure.
Because there is a thing called teenagers and preteen. Preteen's more like a child, and then teenagers more like an adult. You know. But all I do know is that there is a movie I want to see with my boyfriend. I want to take him so bad, called Dunkirk. It's about World War II, and I really want to see that. It looks good, really good. So, but in all honesty, there's a movie, and I swear to God, it's coming out. I tell you the truth, I'm not kidding that. It's gonna get $5 out of a whole year for people to see. You know what it's called? The True Story of Trump. It's his life story. I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna see it.
Me either. Because it'll be covered up. It'll just be covering up things. It won't be reality.
I just don't want to see the motherfucker, period.
It won't be reality what it is.
I know. I just don't want to see it.
It won't be reality or what really happened. It'll be something to make him look good, and that's all these things ever fucking do.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all it will end up fucking being.
I mean, people had movies like John McCain, which I like John McCain. He's a good war hero, but I just, you know what really pissed me off about Trump is that he said that people, before he got elected, right, guys, he said that people like McCain who are in a war camp or American soldiers aren't heroes. That pissed me off because it wasn't their fault they got captured. They had no choice. Either that or they die. And that was the biggest insult of American soil I've ever seen in my life. I couldn't believe he said that.
Yeah.
But I'm not into politics. I don't know about you guys, but I ain't into politics.
I don't like politics.
Well, politics is high school drama, just TV screen.
Politics is the same as religion. Everything never gets solved. Bickering on and off for the rest of eternity is the same old stupid shit. All I do know is that, what do you guys think about football? Because I'm looking at something right here. If you guys like football, what's your favorite football team? I know mine is. It's pretty obvious what mine is.
I think it's pretty obvious for me.
Don't like football.
Well, because you live in Australia, mate. You live in Australia. Things are different. Don't you have
No,
soccer?
majority, most people in Australia like football. I'm one of the few people who
Yes, but there's a different type of football than America, because some people say, for instance, France, let's play football, but it's soccer, you know?
Yeah, football, soccer.
Yeah, people like in
Football
England,
in Australia is actually football, soccer,
football
soccer.
is like our soccer. Like we call it soccer. There, like you call it soccer, or you have rugby. Rugby is like your version of our football.
Yeah, there's rugby, AFL, NFL, and stuff.
No. Rugby is like soccer, and then football is like football. I mean, look at it from my point of view, guys. Look at this, right?
Rugby in my country is football.
But that's not foot. Oh my god. Alright, look at it from my point of view, guys. I forget what's called cricket. Yeah, cricket. That is not baseball, in my opinion, guys. You whack. It looks like when you whack someone a kid in the ass, but they're bad. You know, that's not baseball, in my opinion. I don't know how to play cricket, but I always wanted to play it. If I do, I'm gonna whack my sister-in-law in the head with it. I'm like, hey, Kayla, you're the ball. What? But. What do you guys say? Just think about something. I don't know why I just changed this all of a sudden, but what do you guys think about? And then to get off topic, what do you guys think about other countries' sports? You think they're cool?
Hello.
Hey, Bryce.
The Dark Bird Rises.
Oh, and by the way, a big shout out to the Dark Bird Rises and also Cool Guy 171. These guys are two YouTubers. The link will be down in my description down below. Check them out. They're awesome. This is our guest star, Birdius. He is also called Alio. Julio. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about. His link in the description down below. Click go ahead to Symbol 1. Check them out. They're amazing. But besides that, what do you guys think about other countries' sports? Because I used to hear that dodgeball was crazy. I don't know if this is true now. I saw this movie Dodgeball with what's his name? Vince Vaughn and yeah, Vince Vaughn. Yeah, they said that dodgeball
that like a Star Wars. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say that isn't that movie like a parody of Star Wars or something like that?
Dodgeball.
Oh no! I thought you said some other movie.
No, man, we're talking about dodgeball.
It's Spaceballs.
Oh, Spaceball. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's a parody of it. Yeah, I saw that movie. John Candy played Chewbacca, supposedly. A more fucked up version. And then I forgot played Han Solo. But speaking of parodies for Star Wars, I love Family Guy, man. That stuff is funny when you think about it, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, all the God, Star Wars is the awesomest shit ever.
Family Guy.
The last one I saw was with us. I saw one not too long ago was with Quagmire, and he's like, "Hey, Quagmire, I haven't seen you for a few days. Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I just watching that internet porn," and he lifts his fucking arm up, it's all like buffed out, like fucking steroids in one arm. He's like, "Wow, I'm gonna go back now," and yeah.
Well, in season 16, Brian dies.
Yeah, but he comes back.
Yeah.
He comes back.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, Stewie goes back through time and saves him from the car.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because I don't like when Brian died, the new dog that came. No, listen, when Brian died,
He finds a new part for the thing.
Yes, but when Brian died, I hate the fucking new dog. I thought he was too stupid. They did the Italian dog. You missed Brian. But all I know is that someone dies during the new season, and I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but you're never gonna believe it. And I don't know if you guys know, but I don't know if you guys watch the show. I don't know about Striker's Crib. I don't know about any of you guys, but I got hooked on the show. It's called King of the Hill. I think it's funny.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Is it this? Yep. And just by curiosity, if they made a real life Family Guy movie or a movie, because you know how like they made the Simpsons movie, and they made a Family Guy motion picture movie, would you guys see it?
Yeah.
I think me personally, I don't think I would, because a lot of the humor and comedy style of Family Guy there's a lot of things about the TV show that would not be the same with a live action movie. I think most of it, if it was live action, would be mainly just like offensive like stuff. Like I guess you could say, I guess just like talking humor, most of it would be, and then like some slapstick. But I think a lot of people they'd be hyped to see Family Guy in live action, and it does sound cool. But when you put your mind to it, what it would be, what it would be compared to the actual show, and the differences, you really would not like that, because a lot of it in the live action movie just would not feel like Family Guy, and it'd just be a piece of crap in the end, really.
You know, I'm not gonna say what it is because I know Burry's in here.
What are you gonna do about Brian?
Well, I know Burry's in here.
His mouth.
Well, I don't want to be offensive to Burry, so I'm not gonna say what it was. But I saw this movie that made me laugh hysterical. It was called Bruno. I know you guys ever heard of that movie. And he was on like an Oprah Winfrey show was like, and he said, I have a baby here, and he said blah 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 this and that, and I'm like, that's really fucked up, but it made me laugh. Do you know what I'm talking about, guys?
Yeah.
I did see Bruno like five minutes of it, but that was about it.
Basically, he said about in the movie that scene, he said he had a black baby in his hands, and he said, and you know, African American, he says, I can think of one common name for the baby, and he said it's Tyrell, and then everyone was cursing out. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So it turned out he literally got hurt in the movie because it was like real people's reaction. They actually kicked the crap out of him. He got hurt, and I don't blame him because that was kind of fucked up. But that movie was like, if I think of Alex, we all know who Alex is, right? My friend Alex. That movie's for you, bro. That movie's for you. You like the dildos waving around and the guy talking like he's oh, how you doing, man? Nice to see you again. I can't do it, man. My voice is cracking.
Wow.
My voice is cracking. Shut your bitch ass up. Oh, hi. My name is Alex and I'm from Bruno. You want to fuck a dildo? No, but basically, I saw also, what was it called, Borat? That movie was fun. Wait, what's up?
Dildo Baggins.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, Hill
Yeah, you did.
The Hill King Silver.
Oh my
It's not that
god.
funny because it's obvious.
What do you mean? What's his name? Fucking hell. That's his name. Anyways, the guy who plays Frodo is he ain't gay, man. I think that the guy who plays, I don't know, people have rumors that Harry Potter and Malfoy in real life were gay. Like, they know Radcliffe and the other guys. Oh, and speaking of that, do you guys think it's a good idea if people make books into movies?
To what?
I mean, look at Harry Potter. They made it into a movie. They made horns into a movie. Huh?
I mean, they also made Goosebumps a movie.
Yeah, those were cool too as a kid. I like the TV series as well. They also made Stephen King movies.
Yeah, the series is pretty good.
Now, I just want to get something out of my chest. If you guys don't like it, it's too fucking bad. This is my opinion here. The worst book and movie I ever saw in a movie was not only The Hunger Games, but we all know what I'm going to say here, right? Twilight.
Oh,
I fucking hate that movie, and I hate the concept. What vampire glows like a fucking disco ball? What? I mean, they're supposed to burn to ashes. They don't glow like it's a fucking 1970s movie. Oh, it pisses
The
me off.
movie's just like some old, corny vampire and werewolf love story, something like that. It's really corny.
I could roast the fuck out of that movie and the person who made the book because I can just say this. The only reason why that movie got popular is because of one reason. Not only because there's a bunch of handsome dudes with their fucking shirts off and big fucking muscular guys, but wait, all those horny-ass teenagers that are humping the fucking seats like, oh my fucking god, you know? That's the only reason why.
Team Edward.
Yeah, Team Edward, Team Diggle, that thing's so fucking stupid. But only because, I don't know, I think that's the only reason why. But to all vampire fans like myself, horror fanatics like myself, we hate that movie because vampires don't glow like a disco ball. Not every werewolf is a fucking Indian, no offense. Not every fucking werewolf walks on 4 legs. Not every vampire is a fucking vegetarian and busted don't live in a fucking glass house. And to see the sun go through that shit. And to mention they eat like fucking, what do you call it, salad and whatnot. That movie is so stupid. And then to mention, all they do in the movie is they stare at each other like this. It should be called it should be called Twilight. It should be called Staring Contest. The movie. No, I fucking hate that movie. I'm like, if I see that author one day, I'm gonna kick the crap out of it, make you a wake-up call and make a better book in a movie. Ugh. I'm gonna calm down and I'm gonna rage. Oh my god.
Divergent was pretty good.
Yeah, Divergent was pretty good.
What was?
Divergent.
I have no idea what you just said right there.
What did you
Divergent.
Oh, yeah, that was a good
Divergent
movie.
basically was another version of
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. Yeah, but it did make a lot of sense because it also shows what the world is going to become and what it basically shows and what it is.
Yeah.
What do you think about Maze Runner? What do you think about that shit?
So,
I gotta watch that one. It's worth it.
I never got to see that one.
like, Divergent is basically like if you've ever seen the Truman Show. It's kind of like that, you know. Makes a lot of
You guys want
sense.
to hear a crazy fact? You're never gonna believe it.
There's 2 movies of the Maze Runner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crazy fact here. Crazy fact here. What movie that you would never imagine was actually based on a real comic book graphic novel? What do you think it is?
I don't know.
The Purge.
The Purge.
Yep, all the Purge movies. Those were based on real graphic novels. Like, you know, comic book.
What's the Purge?
Oh my fucking god. Help me, Lord!
I'm just kidding.
Hello, people. I thought you would know what the Purge is, Burgess.
I'm kidding. I know what the Purge is.
I'm gonna fucking slap your silly man with a basically. But we call that Hungover Games. That's not that movie. But what's it called again? The Hunger Games is the most stupidest concept I've ever thought, worse than Twilight, because
Man, they have really the books are retarded.
that was like a Lady Gaga movie on crack. When you think about it.
Yeah.
Some of the books are retarded, but some of the movies are retarded.
Now I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say this to Striker's Crib. All right, everybody. What do you guys think about The Walking Dead? Because honestly, I have never seen it, and I never will. I think it's stupid.
What's The Walking Dead?
I thought
Oh
they
my,
hated
dude, don't make me. Alright, I'm gonna rage, bro. You fucking ass. I'm gonna rage. Oh my god.
it. No, don't make them rage.
I'm just messing around. I know.
I'm gonna kill you, Birdius. I'm gonna kill you, man. Wherever you live, I'm gonna find you. So I'm a fucking Walking Dead arm up your ass. I'm telling you. Goddamn. Alright, anyways, The Walking Dead is the most slowest fucking series I've ever seen. All they do is walk. It's like a concept of Lord of the Rings. All they do is walk and talk and walk and talk and walk and talk and walk and talk.
That's funny. That's called The Walking Dead.
Well, actually, that's how. No, well, that's how. Like, well, it's not 100% accurate, obviously, because we really can't say what would be accurate and what would be wrong in a zombie apocalypse. But in a real zombie apocalypse, you wouldn't be living in your house 24/7. You know, eventually at some point you'd have to abandon it and just grab what you could and just survive. Because that's what the whole point of it is, you'd be surviving. So, I mean,
Do you think it's possible to have a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, it's definitely 100% sure we're going to have a zombie apocalypse.
I've never seen Gotham, but I heard that is the worst show ever.
Oh no, it's amazing, bro. Because the Joker's in it now, and it turns out they're bringing Scarecrow in the new season. It's amazing.
I haven't watched that show in a while.
I love that show. Speaking of Gotham, I have a personality of your own. The guy who plays the Joker. Great. Anyways, the best show I meant to anybody. I mean, I saw this when I was in my early 20s, and it's not for kids. So kids, no way. It turns out it's called Spartacus. Have you guys ever heard of a show called Spartacus? It's on Stars.
Yes.
That show shows everything how the Romans were, and I'm Roman right here, man. I'm Italian, so I'm ashamed of myself what they did to people back then. They show everything with sex. They even said they actually had sex on scenes, like real sex. That's how it shows everything. It shows how the war was, the corruption. What?
You know what the corniest show ever?
What?
Adventure Time?
Yeah.
Never saw it. Never heard of it. Never saw it. No, I heard of it, but I never saw it.
Uncle Bear Falls too.
Oh
Heard
yeah,
that
Uncle
show.
Bear
Saw it a little
Falls.
bit. Hated it. I do like what's that show called? Clarence.
That show was like
Kind of dumb, but it's
But I also like Teen Titans. The original one, fuck the Go one, is stupid. It's like a Dora the Explorer.
Where's the old one?
But good news, they're bringing it back. They're bringing the original series back to Adult Swim, but in a new version. And by the way, Samurai Jack, fuck yeah, Samurai Jack. Rick and Morty, awesome show. I love that dark humor in that show.
never seen it.
Pop-Up Girls are back.
It's good. Also, I think that oh yeah, by the way, The Simpsons ain't on anymore. I forgot to tell you guys about that. It's not on anymore. Yeah, the last
I don't watch
season.
it that much anymore.
You son of a bitch, man. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna rage, man.
I mean, I saw some episodes. I saw some episodes, but I didn't see the whole entire series.
I'm gonna fucking slap you silly, man. I'll be like, well, send the fucking slap in the face. But anyways,
Yeah,
maybe
still
not kidding. That hurt my hand, by the way. I feel bad for Sugar's Crab. You want to say anything, bro? I feel bad we're talking over you, man. I feel really bad. Sugar can't get a fucking thing in. I feel bad. So you want to say anything?
Oh, you're good. Don't worry about it. I was listening.
Well, what do you think about what we're saying? Like,
Yeah, me.
yeah.
You're talking about like TV shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite TV show?
There's lots of them I like.
If you only pick one, what would it be?
What's your favorite Nickelodeon show?
I don't like Nickelodeon, but Cartoon Network fan.
Or Cartoon Network?
If I'll pick Nickelodeon back in my old days, it'll probably be Rocket Power or Rugrats.
Oh yeah, I like Cartoon Power. It's not the best show.
Cartoon Network, it would have to be Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, The Grim Adventures of Billy Mandy, or Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Yep, Ed, Edd n Eddy's my favorite.
Ed, Edd n Eddy, yeah, was my shit. My mother used to fucking hate me watching that show, and guess why? Because she hated me watching that show because of stuff they used to do in that show. Like, they beat each other up and do all sorts of crazy shit. She's like, no, you
They
can't
did that
watch
in
it.
Looney
Like,
Tunes,
why
man.
the
It's the
fuck
same concept. Oh my god.
I know, exactly. Exactly. My mother was a nut. She told me I couldn't watch That's So Raven because they were black.
What?
They were black?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
You
They're
don't
not
remember the
black,
show
they're
called
all
That's So
white.
Raven on Disney Channel? Like,
Oh, but who cares a shit? I like that show, man. The show was
exactly, that's what
fun.
I'm saying. Like, why do you care? You watch the fucking show. So what, they're black. You know?
That show was awesome. Remember that show, what's it called? I forget the name of the show. iCarly, or Drake and Josh. That was on Nickelodeon. I love those shows.
I like
Yeah.
Drake and Josh.
What's Drake and Josh?
You're pissing me off on purpose, aren't you, man? I tell you, it's like
It's just
trying
Drake and
to
Josh.
make me
Calm
flip.
the fuck down. It's just Drake and Josh. Just calm down. Motherfucker.
You always wanted to make those spaghetti tacos.
Yeah, well, that sounds so good. I'll make them one day,
I
probably.
always wanted to fucking combine. No, I always wanted to fucking combine Dr. Pepper and Sierra Mist or whatever the fuck it is they use on Drake and Josh. You know how they fucking it was Mountain Fizz and
Mountain
what was
Fizz.
it? It was Dr. something.
So it's like Mountain Dew with Dr. Pepper, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it was Mountain Dew and Dr. Pepper or if it was Sierra Mist and Dr. I don't know. Either one. I always wanted to fucking do that and try it. I don't know why. I
You
never
know what
did
I do
it.
one day? You guys ever see that episode of Drake and Josh where they're having a competition for Drake and Josh? Basically, he can't play video games, he's eating junk food. And then when Drake walks right inside the room, he's like, "Is that a cotton candy pillow? Chocolate cup? Chocolate
Yeah, I
pillow?"
like that episode.
I love that episode.
Yeah, fucking Josh had a new game sphere and fucking
Yeah,
Drake
the
took
game
all the
sphere.
candy. Yeah, I love that one.
Hey, remember the Mexican robot?
It's like chocolate cup, chocolate milk. He's like cotton candy pillow. He's like, I can play your game sphere. He's like, I can do better than that. Look at this, licorice blinds, chocolate bed.
Remember the Mexican robot?
I think on so funny like a comedy sitcom I actually love. It's called Black Jesus, man. That show is hysterical. I love it. I think it's hilarious.
There's actually a show called Black Jesus.
Yes, it's funny as hell. It's this black guy in the ghetto who's supposed to be Jesus, and he's like, and this girl says, "Motherfucking fool! Why, Jesus? Why not black?" He's like, "I am Jesus, so you have to believe." No, it's just funny how they do it. Like, it might be a parody between Scary Movie and the movie Friday After Next or Next Friday. It's very funny.
Drake and Josh.
Yeah, that's
So
Drake
what's
and
this
Josh.
Drake and Josh?
I like
It's just Drake and Josh. Calm down.
I'm gonna kill you, Birdie. I'm telling you.
Drake and Josh.
I like Drake and Josh. It's funny as hell.
All right, for a show about like Drake and Josh, what do you think about iCarly? Did you like it?
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you fucking oh my god, I'm gonna kill someone.
And people wonder why I have any problems. People wonder why I flip out and
I'm
break
just
someone's
laughing
face in.
because Nightmare just thinking like, I'm gonna
Hey, if
kill
you ever
myself
heard
one of
Carly,
these
have you ever
days.
Wait,
Yeah,
have you
pretty
ever
much
heard
because
Carly?
people who make fun of my favorite shows on
I'm
TV.
joking.
Oh my
Let's
god.
say, have you heard of Victorious?
Has anybody ever heard of, and I know Burns is gonna fucking troll me, so I know he probably heard of it, The Gargoyles. It was on the Disney Channel.
The what?
Oh my god! The Gargoyles!
I actually never heard of that one. I'm not trying to troll you. I actually never heard of that one.
Oh, dude, have you been living under a rock your whole life? Are you the Groods? Are you for the movie Ice Age, man?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Another good show on Cartoon Network, Star Wars The Clone Wars. That show was awesome.
Yeah, I remember that show.
Not to
I've never seen
mention...
that one. It's like, no.
Since I'm a big Star Wars fan, yeah.
So am I. Oh, and by the way, are you guys excited for Star Wars Battlefront 2? How about you, Slugger Scrim? Are you excited?
Yes, sir.
I don't even know. I don't even
Do you know anything, Birdius? Holy shit, you don't know Drake and Josh, you don't know Gargoyles, you don't know fucking Rick and Morty, you don't know The Simpsons, you don't know this, you don't know that. What the fuck do you know, man? Holy shit.
You don't know Battlefront 2, you don't know World War II.
I'm only messing with you, Birdius. Alright, the one game I'm excited for is 3 games. You know what that is?
Yeah,
Call of Duty World War II. Wait, hold up. Yeah, Call of Duty World War II, Shadow of War, and also, I just said it, but what the fuck was it? Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Well, 2 of those will probably have to be mine, but...
Yeah,
one would be,
You know, I just realized something. I'm talking, I just remember I'm talking, Striker's Crib and everybody on my live stream, I'm talking to 2 friends of mine, Birdius and Brandon, and I did the most meanest prank to them of all time. You guys remember that prank?
Oh yeah, the girl.
Yeah. If you guys don't know what happened, I posted a picture of photo editing about me as a girl, and it looked like a religious girl. I'm like, hey, you guys think this girl's hot? So they said, oh yeah, I would fuck her, I would date her. Meanwhile, it was me the entire time. I'm like, oh, so you are gay. And I remember Bird says, I call hacks. I call the hacks. And that made me laugh so hard. Oh man, good times, good times. I also remember the time I pranked Brandon so bad, dude. I mean, I did a live stream one time, guys, and I did it on the old Edgar Gamer channel. It was called the Suicide Prank, and I did it on Halloween, where I was about to commit suicide, and people were freaking out saying, "Don't do it!"
Don't remind me of that.
And I would never do it again. That was really fucked up before they did that. You know.
Yeah, don't remind me of that ever again.
Yeah, I was pretty fucked up when I did that shit.
The roasting was pretty funny though. You know, on Christmas.
Wait, yeah, you roasted me so bad that day, man. Holy crap. That was the first time ever Brandon made me cry, man. I was a little, like, I had teary-eyed there. He made me cry.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, what did
You said I had a nose like Squidward. You called me Mr. Squidward.
Oh yeah.
And you went,
Mr. Squidward.
yeah, you went Squidward. I'm like, stop it. He's like, no, man. And it might fall. You have a nose that looks like a dildo. And I was like, that's now I'm leaving. And I laughed. I was crying.
And then I made fun of Stivers somehow. I don't know how I did that.
Yeah, we should call him Gundy. Remember?
We call him the Dumb Patrick.
No, we called him Gundy. Remember, he looked like an Arab. Gundy.
It was called him Dumb Patrick. Because he was
And we,
like
you guys remember that prank? I don't know if Striker's Crib remembers because I know Brandon knows from time. I don't know about Birdies, but I had a friend named D-Mix. I still have him as a friend, and he has the most squeakiest voice. And I pranked him on GTA, supposedly calling the cops on him, and he was hysterical crying.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you do remember that? He's like, don't call the cops on me, please! I'm so sorry, you're gonna ruin my life! You're gonna ruin the YouTuber's life! I'm like, well, I actually forgot why I'm calling the cops on you. He's like, then don't do it! He's like, no, I'm gonna call him anyways.
Stivers like, oh, don't do that. Come on.
I was about to say in the comments that you're being a bit over dramatic, but then I realized
It was a prank, yeah.
Yeah, Karma was the one that said that.
But if you guys are wondering, I have a bad prank for my boyfriend this year for Halloween. Let's just say I'll say this. My boyfriend's on fire, and he might get hurt from it. So that's what I'm gonna say.
We pranked Trevor, remember?
Oh yeah, does Trevor still like me as a friend, dude? I don't think he still likes me as a friend.
He said not right now, but soon.
Did she ever get over anything? That was like fucking ancient history. My dick is smaller than. I mean, I'll forget it. I messed up that joke.
He's kind of
Shut up! Shut up! I messed up the joke. I meant like that's been so old that my dick is shriveled up, but I messed up the joke.
Expose him.
Oh, yeah, remember when you called him black? I mean, it's so mad.
Yeah, he does. He sounds like a black guy. I can't help it. He does. He sounds like one of those guys you hear from the hood.
It sounds so. I mean, he's super.
I'm so happy for you. You fucking shared with the world that you have a small dick.
No,
I don't have a small. Alright, I'm showing my dick on camera. Fuck this shit.
Well, no, no.
I'm tired of this shit. You guys want to see how big my dick is? I'll show you guys on camera how big my dick is.
Wait, what?
Think I'm
Oh,
kidding?
hell no. Don't do
You
that.
think I'm kidding?
No.
You think I'm kidding? I'm gonna show you how big my dick is. You guys don't believe how big my dick is? I will show the world how big my fucking dick is. You wanna see how big my dick is? I'll show you how big my dick is.
Oh, hell no.
No. That's
No? No?
No. I'm good. I know Brendan would like
You believe
to
me
see
now
it,
it's
but
big? You believe it's big now?
I know Cool Guy would like to see it, but I'm good.
Oh hell no. That was a big turn off right there. Fuck that shit, no way.
Hell no.
No way. If anyone's dick as small as FaZe is dick, because I don't know how that much flabby fat can over cornroll his dick, dude. It's probably, his stomach is so big it probably over goes around his dick, dude. So,
Please communicate with Nick. Hell no.
don't talk about that guy, please, man. Anything but him. Please. Now, if you guys are wondering, I'm gonna do a lot of pranks this year, like I promised. Like, I'm gonna go to a Mormon church and troll the traffic out of that. I'm gonna troll the crap out of them. Like, I'm gonna walk them to the prison, like, is that true you guys fuck kids? Or I'm gonna go like when they do the mass, I'm like, yo, I gotta take a fucking dookie! I gotta take a fucking shit, God ain't gonna show me the bathroom is, where the fuck is a goddamn fucking cocksucking bathroom? I'm gonna do that during the mass.
Bro, how did we make FaZe mad? I remember we made him mad one time.
We made him mad in GTA when we knocked him off the map and he got butthurt over it. During the stunt race. Because he couldn't win the race. Like, I can win it. I'm like, you know what, FaZe? What's that? You're knocked off the map. He's like, you fucking dick! You fucking dick!
He's like, oh, man.
Yeah.
I remember that one time we were playing that one sniper battle and he was cheating and he got so mad when. Yeah.
It was
One thing about FaZe, he hates when people call him a cheater. He gets so pissed so instantly. Oh my god.
It's funny how
Like, yeah,
it's funny how he cheats. He actually does cheat.
He does,
but
though.
he hates it when people call him a cheater.
He just don't
that,
wanna-
that makes no sense.
Well, I guess he likes
If
to
you
say
don't like
that
being
he's
a
not,
cheater,
you know?
if
He
you
doesn't
don't
want
like being called a cheater, then don't cheat.
No, wait, the Striker's Crypt, have you ever met FaZe, bro?
Mm-mm.
You ever met him?
Mm-mm. No, I haven't.
Have you ever met Alex?
I'm not sure.
I've never met
He sounds like Bruce Jenner. He's like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Alex, and or you know what? I want you to meet him, bro, because I know how you don't like feminine gay guys. He is overly feminine, dude. He sounds like a woman.
Don't talk about the man that we're supposed to mention. We're not supposed to mention it. Because the guy's a faggot.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, that's not nice, Brandon. Come on, dude.
Also,
Yes, Marissa, we'll receive your phone quest after the podcast is over, dude. But if you guys are wondering, I'm gonna prank the fuck out of somebody one day. I'm not gonna say it's one of you guys, not the party, but it's in my friends list, and I'm not gonna say who, but it'd be the meanest prank ever.
Yeah.
The meanest prank I will
What's up,
ever
what's
do
up?
upon someone on a PS4. Nope. You'll
said
see.
what?
Oh, by the way, did you know that I already bought the Gauntlet prizes?
Wait.
What? Hello?
he's talking to someone.
Oh. But the Striker's Crib, what is your opinion on the concept of trolling? Do you like it, man?
It can be cool as long as it's not taken to a level that it shouldn't be taken to.
What do you
Depends
mean?
on what it is. It depends on what and like how it's done and what it is. As you would say.
But do you troll people all the time? Like, you know?
I used to a few years back. I used to troll and fuck with some people with the Herbert voice and Hell, Kermit the Frog. You know, I used to do that kind of voice and just do voice trolling. And then I haven't done it in years, and the last time I did it, it went okay. But I'm just kind of rusty, and I don't know. Maybe I don't have it anymore. Maybe I don't know.
The best way to troll people, in my opinion, because I'm a professional trolling YouTuber, guys. You know me, how good I am. I find out their weak points, what pisses them off instantly, and then I go right for it. I target that instantly, like I just keep going and I target. Like for Brandon, I know what pisses him off. I know what pisses Birdius off. I know what pisses you off, Slugger's Crib. So.
You know.
Yeah, I do.
What pisses me off?
Oh, I can't tell you that. Because I won't ruin the prank I'm gonna do to you. Oh, I told you I was gonna prank you. Shit.
Hey, don't troll us when you live. That's not right.
Now, you guys don't know what my weak points are. That's why I keep secret. That's why I'm very professional like that. Be honest, what do you think pisses me off, man?
I honestly don't know.
See? I'm secret with that.
I mean, I could
What pisses you the fuck off is when somebody says, "What's Drake and Josh?"
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, like, we're trolling, dude. Like, what is the one thing that offends me the most? Which is nothing, right? That's why a trolling YouTuber is a trolling YouTuber. For instance, I bet I could piss you off, Striker's Crab, in a matter of seconds. Dude, how much want to bet?
What up, man?
Hey,
What's up, man?
Hey, Looney, I got a question.
What?
What if I asked you, what is Star Wars?
If you said to me in person, I'd probably throw you off a cliff.
Oh.
And that's being polite.
Hey, Nightmare, just wondering, what is the fucking Simpsons? What is that?
It's something, it's a yellow dildo that's gonna go far up your ass if you ask me that question again.
What's
It's the Simpsons!
What's SpongeBob?
Oh,
Something you watch too much, Brandon.
What's Fairly Odd Parents?
Never heard of it.
Wait, you actually never heard of it?
Never heard of it.
Oh my god.
Dang.
What is Call of Duty?
It's Black Cox 3.
Exactly.
What is GTA?
What's Halo?
It stands for Gotta Troll Assholes.
What's Halo?
What's the fucking PlayStation?
A porn website.
Exactly.
Wow.
What's Xbox?
The worst company in the world.
What's Donald Trump?
He's a gremlin with a leg on his face and
Donald Trump is a crusty Lorax orange.
He's an orange-haired orangutan.
Yeah.
He called him Laura.
hold on a second. You know what that is, guys?
He's actually a Laura.
Yeah,
You know
he
what Donald
looks
Trump
like
is,
the
guys?
Lorax because of his orange skin.
This is what Donald Trump is right here. That's what Donald Trump is right there.
Anyway,
That's what Donald Trump is.
who is Donald Trump?
Donald Trump is a piece of his ass.
Donald Trump is Bernie's grandfather. Actually, to tell you the truth, Bernius, Striker Crib's likes Donald Trump. That's why he voted for him last year.
Say what now?
I said Striker's Crib likes Donald Trump, and that's why he voted for him last year.
Yeah, tell me what I did.
Who's on my vote?
You guys are all wondering, he really likes Donald Trump a lot. He's afraid to say it on camera.
I don't do it. I don't.
Okay, I'm just trolling Striker's Crib, guys. I'm trolling him. Alright, I'm curious. Who is Simba?
I don't know
Yeah,
what
who
that
is fucking
is.
Simba?
What is Simba? I don't know who that is.
No, I'm trying to ask you, like, who plays Simba? So I'm trying to ask you, because I always wondered that.
I don't know.
Simba.
Lion King.
Oh.
Fucking retard!
I'm gonna say, man. Oh, I got one. Wait, I got one for
I
you.
forgot
Ready for
about
this?
that movie, okay?
What? I'm just curious.
Is it
What do you,
retarded?
Have you guys ever heard the song called the White People Song? I hate that. Really offended me when I saw that video.
Oh, good for you.
Oh yeah, I also saw the Black People song.
You know, I don't like that song. I feel bad for the people who see that, like, because. But they did say one thing that I'm not gonna say, but it did make a lot of sense what they said.
Speaking of white people songs, I'm not saying for white.
And by the way, I do like my Lay's potato chips. I'm not a cop. I fucking hate cops. So let's get that straight, motherfucker. Or wrote that song. But I like Doritos.
Thank the white song.
You're only a cop if you like fucking
And I hate country
Donuts.
music. I will fucking shoot you with my fucking vapor. I do not like country
I
music,
love country
bitch.
music. Kill yourself.
I only like rap. What is it?
I like rock and roll, which is not country. I don't sound like a
I
country
like
guy.
dubstep.
I like country. Kill yourself.
I like the
Oh, and
electronic.
by the way, you're an idiot who wrote that song because every fucking person likes Family Guy, not just white people. So,
It's not true.
Yeah.
it is true.
Some black people do like Family Guy.
I mean, yeah, I'm black, and I like Family Guy.
Well, good for you.
I just realized something. The first time I heard Burries' voice, remember I said Burries? I thought you sounded like a white skateboarding dude. And when I found out you're black, I'm like, oh my god, which is true. I felt so sorry. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Like
you
people
said
say, I sound like I'm like that guy from Vanoss Gaming, and I look like him. I guess I do. I don't know what he looks like, but
You don't look like him.
that's what people say. I sound like him. I look like him.
Oh, Doc.
I mean, you kind of sound like him, but you don't really look like him.
I sound like him, really?
You kind of do a little bit.
Cool. You know what I'm gonna sound like in a minute?
Wait,
I'm gonna sound like
just got one
Brandon's
question.
Brandon's birth. My name is Brandon. How are you?
Wait, I got a question.
No, it's actually good.
But yeah, it's next Burries, I tell you that I don't know why. What do you tell me though these things, man? You ask me these things, I'm gonna smack you upside your head, silly man. I don't know why it pisses me off to the point at that point, but it really irritates me when you say it like that. Oh my god. Hey, Burries, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
What is audio?
You mean Leo? I don't know what Alio is, but I know what a Leo is.
That's what I'm talking about, audio.
I don't know what that is.
Your channel, audio. What is it?
Oh, my channel, Leo. I just do music and gaming.
No, not Alo, audio.
What?
That's how you say it, right? Audio.
No, a Leo.
Audio.
A Leo.
It's audio. It says right there, Leo, audio.
A Leo.
If it was a Leo, it'd be EHLIO. It's audio. It's audio, dude. Audio. Bio. Bio? So it's bio. So it's audio bio or bio audio?
No. My name is pronounced Alio.
Audio.
Yeah, or you can say it like that.
So it's audio. Okay, there you go. Is that right?
Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't care anymore.
At this point, I thought you know that I was trolling him at this point.
Remember, he's retarded. He has an excuse.
You bitch! I tell you, Striker's crib, I will. Oh, goddamn.
Retarded people have an excuse for everything.
You might slap your brother.
I am not gonna lie.
It's kind of like Peter.
I have
when
a big.
it's kind of like when Peter thought he was retarded.
No, I'm not gonna lie, guys. And don't get me wrong here. I don't have a big like for disabled people, so let's keep that down low, okay? All I know is that.
Wait.
What?
You say you don't. You said what again?
I don't have a big like for disabled people.
I think he's talking.
Why?
Because I'm living with my dad, and he's disabled, so I don't like him very much. Anyways, I just noticed that since my brother shaved half my eyebrow off, it's still not growing back yet. I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, good for you.
Anyways,
I shaved both of my eyebrows.
you know what we do? If I get up to 500 subscribers, I will shave off my fucking eyebrows.
Really?
Yep.
I'm already getting close to
subscribers.
500.
Because they're gonna grow back anyway, so I mean. By the way, X Gaming Twilight X is the best. A nice setup. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. And this podcast, we say it how it is, and you guys can say anything how it is too. It's like basically an open way for you guys live, that's live, to say it how it is, and you know, talk about anything you want to talk about. You know, leave hold nothing back in a way. So me and my three buds in here are YouTubers, which is Aliola, the cool guy 1771.
Oh my god.
And Striker's Crib. I'm kidding. It's the guy right there above your name. Alio, right? Alio?
A Leo.
No, it's fucking
Leo.
Alaya. Get it right.
I will never be able to pronounce that right. Alio.
It's fucking Alaya. Alaya, he's a woman.
It's a Leo.
Yeah. Okay,
What's
thank you.
complex live streaming?
His name is fucking Alaya. He's a woman. Why is that funny?
I will grab a knife and I will stab you.
He does sound a little bit like Bruce Centerman in a little getaway. No, I'm kidding.
I will find a knife and I will stab
No,
you.
I'm only kidding. What's complex live streaming? Complex live streaming is I do live streaming video games, and we also do podcasts as well. So complex is who I am as a YouTuber, and I do live streaming video games and also, like I said, podcasts as well. So with my buds. So yep. What's Star Wars? I'm gonna. Oh my! I thought you were fucking gaming right there. I thought you were Twilight gaming. Friends.
Hey,
I'm
Matt,
gonna kill you, Birdie. I swear to God, I'm gonna murder you, man.
What the fuck is Mario?
Fuck's in the Muppet.
Oh, it's you, Mercy. I didn't know that was you. I'm sorry, man.
What the fuck is Mario?
Mario is a fat Italian guy.
You racist motherfucker.
no.
I'm an Italian,
I'm
man.
sorry.
I am full Italian, you son of a bitch.
No, actually,
I'm sorry.
That is very offensive towards Italians like me, man. Oh my god. A fat Italian.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I was talking about. I was talking about
Well,
Mario.
I'm part Jewish, and you can say anything you want to me.
First of all, where's the Muppets?
By the way, he's not a fat Italian. He's a fat fucking plumber, dude. I mean, sorry, he's a fat, no. He's an Italian, mini fat, turns out he's not really not a plumber, he's a carpenter, so he's a mini fat, little fat carpenter.
He's a fat fuck like me.
Wait, Brandon, did you just say you like the fat fuck ladies?
No, he said.
No, he said he.
Yeah.
He said he likes the fat fuck face.
Yeah.
What is Lion King? It's a king of a lion that's a lion of a king, and the kingdom of a lion is a lion of a king.
What's not Muppet?
A Muppet is the same thing the people in the Congress are. Gerbils. All they do is, you know.
Who is Donald Trump? How about that one?
How about you just go outside? How about that one?
What is Obama?
Obama, I don't know. He's a mixture between Brandon
What the
and
fuck is a
Face.
television?
What is the Hangover? Will you stop asking me these questions? You already know what the fuck it means.
What the fuck is cable?
I'll kill you, Bingo.
What the fuck is
Oh, my fucking hands hurt now. Thanks a lot, Birdius. I don't even
What
see
the
that my
hell
hand
is
is fucked
that?
up.
Wait, what?
Oh my
What the
god.
fuck is my asshole?
I want a pointy ass.
What
I want
is
a square ass. Kill yourself.
why does Birdius wear pubes on his head? It's all like puffed up and shit.
What is the sun?
The sun is.
Why is Brandon his dick the size of a cucumber little dick? Like a little toothpick.
What is the galaxy?
What is Brandon's Spaceballs?
What is it, Darth Vader?
That's your mom.
What is Bob?
It's actually kind of true. That's kind of like my mom. She's kind of.
You just said Darth Vader is your mom.
Yeah,
Oh.
I would say,
that's mean.
wait, Brandon, what happened to your dad, dude? Your stepdad?
Fucking moved out.
Good. That's the best I've heard for you all day. Good job, man.
It's kind of good, actually.
What's a vagina? It's a vagina is basically a woman's pee hole where she gets fucked and pissed at the same time, and they queef it out.
A vagina is
and
something
like that.
Nightmare will never have.
A vagina is the area.
What is a
private
stepdad?
area of a woman.
I'll put it this way: a vagina. Let me show you an example here. A vagina,
Wait, what?
let me switch her over, is something like my dick, like which is right. Oh shit! I'm gonna pull my pants down there. As I'm pulling my pants down, as you see here for sexual. Oh shit! That's embarrassing. Okay, a vagina is what is a penis? A penis is something that Brandon will never have. But yeah.
It's a D-mix.
Oh no, sorry. What something will D-mix will never have because his balls will never drop. That's why it sounds like a squeaker.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
What are testicles?
I don't know. How about you look at fucking porn, dude? You'll find out.
What's a podcast?
Something that you'll never get on, man, because it turns out that you never have, yeah, a subscriber count as low as your dick hole. Anyway, let's see here.
What's the hairline?
If you guys want to know how small,
A hairline is a line of hair.
if you guys want to know how, what's a hairline? I actually don't know what a hairline is. Who is Okay, that's it. I'm done. That was the biggest. That's it. I'm done.
What's a romper?
Birdies, where do you live?
Huh?
Where do you live?
Oh, I'm located in Alabama.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna come over there and work the crap out of it with a fucking shovel, dude. Who is Paramore? That is the thing that pisses me off the most. I'm a Paramore diehard fan, you son of a cock-sucking bitch. I'm gonna kill you. Why do you make me rage? It is 4:27 in the morning and the cops will be in my house any second now. You son of a bitch. I think it was a mistake having Burries in the podcast Striker's crib. I'm not gonna look at the comments anymore. I'm not even gonna glance at them.
Well, this podcast hasn't been a podcast anymore, so I don't care what we're doing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna give up on the
podcast on a
podcast.
podcast?
I'm not giving up.
This podcast has become just a conversation, really.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I'm kidding. I know what a podcast.
I blame Brandon and Burries
Okay, a
every 30 bit of
podcast.
this. And
What's
by
a
the way,
boy?
I'm gonna end this podcast for now, guys, because this is going nowhere when I think about it.
What's a nowhere?
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Brandon, watch what you say, bro. You're really pissing me off now, man.
Who's God?
Who is your mother? Who's your father? What's
I'm
a
kidding,
bed?
bro.
What's a computer?
My father is a cocksucking fat fuck, and my mom is
What
a
the
cunt.
hell is cereal?
Oh my god.
Pencil shavings.
Cereal.
What's a frosted flake?
Something that you are.
You're the
like,
definition of a
motherfucker.
frosted flake.
Yeah.
Alright. This is Paramore, by the way, if you want to know.
I know what Paramore is.
No, you don't. You just answer the question.
I meant that as a joke.
What's Linkin Park?
Wait, I have to make it louder.
Nah, that's Justin Bieber.
You think
Oh no,
everybody-
that's Taylor Swift. Never mind.
You think Taylor Swift sings about shit like this, man?
Yeah.
It kind of does sound like Taylor Swift, so it's Paramore.
Oh yeah, I heard of that song, but I didn't really get to. I forgot the name of it.
Hey man, I'm gonna get off, alright? I'm gonna get a fucking shower.
Alright, man, I'm gonna end the broadcast anyway. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, share, favorite, and comment. Also check out Striker's Crib. I'm gonna put Burrius down here because he is our guest star anyways, but Brandon will do next time I guess he comes in. What?
He said, "What's a shower?"
I'm done. Anyways, guys, please like and subscribe to the video to show support our channel. I'm still gonna be doing podcasts, guys, if you're wondering. So I don't know. I hope Striker's Crib does some too. Also, check out Striker's Crib in the link down below, and Burrius as well, which is Aleo channel.
Aleo.
I just said that Aleo.
You gotta remember that.
It's a liar.
It is Aleo.
Alaya.
It's not that hard to pronounce.
I will
I'm
be
sorry,
a
but it's
liar
not that
until
hard.
I die.
Well, anyway, I'll see you guys later on this podcast.
Wait,
See you guys
before you
later,
end the
and
podcast.
peace. Oh, if you guys
Wait,
are wondering,
before-
Brandon's dick is the size of his subscriber rate. Ooh, later.
Wait,